Max Blasky back with you here in Axtell, about 3 minutes away from tip from our second contest between the Axtell Eagles and the Linn Bulldogs. Axtell Eagles are your number one overall seed in this sub-state with a record of 17-4. Linn comes in as the number 5 seed with a record of 9-11. These two teams met back on the 12th of December with Axtell winning 58-46. We're going to take one more timeout on stats and starters for you. When we come back, you're listening to high school basketball on KNDY.
It's service you can always trust at Sink Gordon & Associates in Waterville and Marysville. Their experience in all matters of farm, business, and individual income tax planning and preparation, estates and trust, accounting and payroll services too. Call Chad Parker in Waterville at 363-2263 or Aaron Wright in Marysville at 562-3858. Sink Gordon & Associates, comprehensive and innovative accounting in Northeast Kansas since 1946.
Equipment rentals from Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber make the job easier if you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer. From power tools to generators, air compressors to nailers and fasteners, concrete tools, scaffolding, and more. Rent a Bobcat, dump truck, man lift, ladder, scaffolding, as well as pressure washers, insulation blowers, drywall tools, tile cutters, and more. Rent by the half day, weekend, or week. See the entire list online, including pricing, at axtelllumber.com or visit either location today.
Sunflower Community Credit Union recognizes that members' health, both personal and financial, is top priority. In order to make your banking a completely safe experience, they're proud to now offer drive-in convenience, Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5:30, Saturday, 8:30 till noon. Lending can be done remotely as well. Contact their friendly loan officers at 562-3741. New members always welcome. Call, go online, or drop by Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville for more details. Caring about your personal and financial health, Sunflower Community Credit Union.
If you need a tractor that's small but mighty, Can-Equip in Marysville has just the ticket. The Workmaster 25S subcompact tractor from New Holland. With 25 horsepower, a 3-point hitch, rear PTO, and mid-PTO, it handles chores a garden tractor just can't. Plus, this economical tractor gives you deluxe comfort and simple 2-pedal operation that makes it easy to mow, load, dig, grade, and more. Stop by Can-Equip in Marysville to learn more about the Workmaster 25S.
Highland Community College congratulates the area high school student athletes for their hard work and continued dedication in making it into the postseason playoffs. Want to earn college credit at an affordable rate close to home or online? HCC summer and fall enrollment opens March 27th. Complete the free application for admission at highlandcc.edu/apply. Need more information? Phone 785-442-6020. Highland Community College, close to home, far from debt.
The second semifinal matchup here in Axtell, about ready to get tipped off underway between the hosts, Axtell Eagles, and the first starting lineup for your visiting Bulldogs. Linn comes in with a record of 9-11, but winners of their last 4. They will start number 1, Ethan Bott, 5'10" sophomore. Number 4, Gavin Kirk, a 6-foot junior. Number 5, Connor Oldie, a 6'2" sophomore. Number 11, Creighton Kalima, a 6-foot senior. And number 32, Anthony Ayala. I'll get that one right by the end of it. 5'11" junior. So the Bulldogs will go Bott, Turk, Oldie, Kalima, and Ayala. They are head coached by Michael Volker. Now for the home-seeded Axtell Eagles. They are the number 1 seed in this sub-state tournament. They come in with a record of 17-4. Winners of their last 7, and will go number 4, Grady Bussing, a 6'2" junior. Number 10, Eli Brocksterman, a 6-foot sophomore. Number 12, Isaac Detweiler, a 5'11" senior. Number 23, Colin Shaughnessy, a 5'10" freshman. And number 25, Brandon Schmelsley, a 6'2" sophomore. So the Eagles will go Bussing, Brocksterman, Detweiler, Shaughnessy, and Schmelsley. And the Eagles are head coached by Jason Tynan. This is a first game for both of these teams in sub-state action. Linn won by way of forfeit last Friday as the Olathe, Kansas School of the Deaf was not able to make the trip. So Linn wins off a forfeit and moves on into semifinal action. Axtell, of course, was the first seed, got the bye here tonight, and it is off and ready. Axtell will be looking to get back to the sub-state championship for the second time in 2 years. One which they lost to Hanover last year here at home. So these seniors want to try and get a football state championship and a basketball state championship all in the same year. That game starts tonight. It will be Smelsley, it will be Kalima up for the jump, and Axtell wins the first jump. Axtell will be in their home white with blue numerals and the blue Axtell across the chest. Linn will come out in their black uniforms with white Linn and the white numerals there on their chest. First defense possession, Linn will come out in a man-to-man. Detweiler will run a pick and roll with Smelsley as they're going to take instructions from head coach Jason Tynan. Here at home, this Axtell team is outstanding. 8-1 on the season. Smelsley's going to fire up a three. First shot of the night is going to be no from the right corner and go over towards the Bulldogs. So Axtell comes in here on the season 8-1 at home, 4-3 on the road. Opposite for Linn, they are 4-5 at home, while 4-3 on the road. Linn is winner of their last four. Have actually won 5 of their last 6. Last long came back on the 3rd of February in a contest versus Troy. Linn losing that one 58-46. For Axtell, their last loss came back on the 27th of January. That was a game played at Riverside. Back-to-back losses in that week for the Eagles as they were missing senior Isaac Detweiler after a sprained ankle in the TVL tournament. But since then, the Eagles have went on to rattle 7 straight, including winning against TVL foe Centralia last time out on the 21st, 64-60. First personal foul is going to go against Axtell. That's going to be on senior Isaac Detweiler. 2 seniors on this team that played, Detweiler and Evan Bussing off the bench. Of course, the Eagles are without 7-4 Colton Strassman for the season for his ACL in football playoffs. So missing some height inside, but got a chance to watch the Eagles here a couple times this year, a team that likes to play fast and they play bigger than they are, and they get the job done defensively. Eagles only allow 41 points per game this season. So far here, tied up at 0. That first shot of the game for Kalima is going to be rolling off the right side of the rim. Smelsley pulls down the board. Now will run point. Brandon Smelsley, top side, left all alone, swings it right side, Colin shot 3. Actually, that's going to be Eli Fox. It's going to quite read the numbers on that one. First triple for the Eagles and a turnover. Detweiler. Isaac's going to run, but it's going to be a travel as Detweiler gets that one with the hands. And just like that, Axtell was off and running. If you're in the area and looking for some high school basketball, swing on up here to Axtell. Got a great one going on right now between the Eagles and the Bulldogs. Just started. 6 minutes left to play here. First quarter action. Following up our first semifinal matchup of the game, one in which the Hanover Wildcats were able to advance to their 3rd straight sub-state championship here in Axtell with a 69-33 win over Wetmore. Leading the way for the Wildcats in that one was Brigham Bruna. The junior had 20 points, 16 in the second half. So offensive fireworks in that first contest. Let's see what we've got here in our second one. So far, early on, 6 minutes left to play here. 3-0 is our score on the lone 3 by Eli Brockterman, Inside, Smelsley tries to get a shot from the right side. It's going to roll off the side of the rim. Going to stay with Axtell, though, on the Isaac Detweiler offensive rebound. Picking up a foul, too, will be Ethan Bott, a 5'10 sophomore from Linn. First personal foul for the Bulldogs. Quickly into Detweiler, now top side, Colin Shaughnessy for 3. That one's going to be bottom. Back-to-back triples now for the Eagles. They open up a 6-0 advantage here at home in this sub-state semifinals. Still here, but Bott gets to the right side lane. Foul is going to be the call on Smelsley. Has good, strong take there by the sophomore. Just what the doctor ordered there for the Bulldogs is Axtell likes to come out defensively and hound their opponents. Already forced 2 turnovers early on in this contest. Bott at the line to settle down. The scoring first free throw there for the sophomore was up and down. Foul is going to go against Schmelsley for Axtell. That's going to be the first there on the sophomore. Second free throw up and down. 6-2 now is our score as we play early first quarter action here. This game number 2 of the Class 1A Division II Sub-State semifinals here in Axtell. Detweiler gets right to the rim, gets it off to Schmelsley. Schmelsley can't finish the three-footer. Shaughnessy pulls down the offensive rebound that throws that into the backcourt as he was trying to hit Bussey for a three. So that's going to be a turnover Eagles, uncharacteristic turnover there for Axtell as Linn will get the ball back. First substitute. Sugarman will be Kalima. He gets it in. Near side here to Oldie. Oldie has a little trouble with it, guarded tightly by Shaughnessy, but will control it and set it up now for the Bulldogs. Left side, it's going to go to Bott as Linn looks to try and post up Oldie down on the right side. They're going to hit a streaker. That's going to be Gavin Turk getting into the lane. The big-bodied junior is going to get his first bucket to go down now as it is a two-point contest. Eagles leading. Around the horn it goes as Axtell screen away, screen down. Colin Shaughnessy with it, top side, Evan Bussey, left corner three. That one's going to be no good. Good defensive board pulled down there by Oldie. One and done again there for the Eagles on that possession as Linn looks to either tie or take the lead. This is going to be Ayala going right side, spot pop for three, no board, defensive board pulled down by Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy tried a bullet pass up to Schmelsley, but just a little bit out front as maybe some nerves sneaking into these Eagles here. Substitution, first one for either side. Brandon Smith is going to check in for Axtell. The 5'8 freshman will check out Colin Shaughnessy. Axtell will go 7 to 8 deep. Linn, on the other hand, will keep it closer to 5 or 6. We'll go a little bit there for head coach Michael Vorkler, but it'll pretty much be the starting five all night here for the Bulldogs. Top the key, that's going to be Ayala. Going to get a screen and roll from Turk. Ayala all the way to the right. Gets his scoring night going here with a nice little runner from the right side as we're tied it up here at 6s. Left side, Smith looking to get it inside to Schmelsley. Finds a cutting Grady Bussing right in front of the bucket. Up and down there for Bussing as that's Axtell's first points here in about a minute and a half as they regain their lead 8 to 6. Linn easily breaks this Axtell press, and now Ayala will set it up top of the key here. 8-6 is our score. Linn leading in this one. Of course, in our contest before, Wetmore led Hanover 14-9 at the end of the first quarter, but Hanover ended up coming all the way back and controlling that contest 69-33 to punch their ticket to the championship on Saturday. Here in this one, winner will go on to face those Wildcats. If it is the Eagles, be a rematch of last year's. Three almost down there by Connor Oldie as that went 45% down. Axtell quickly the other way. Detweiler tries to get it to Bussing, and that's going to be another turnover Eagle. Isaac Detweiler not too happy with that one, but Coach Jason Tynan gives them the little hands down, just take a breath now as Axtell has been fed up, if you can allow to say that here so far in this first half. Ayala gets it across the timeline. Pressure by Schmelsley. Slings it off the left side to Oldie. Oldie's two dribbles in. Pull-up jumper from the elbow is good. Linn now brings us tied back at 8. 2:45 left to play here. First quarter action. Isaac Detweiler sets up the offense here for the Eagles. Cross court, skip pass towards Broxman as they look to work it inside to Bussing. Step pass ends up back in the hands of Detweiler. 2-3 defense here for the Bulldogs as Coach Jason Tynan yells out a play for his blue and white. Inside it's going to go Schmelsley post to post. Grant Bussing up and down. Wanting a foul on that one, but Grady Bussing is going to get his second bucket here to go. That's Grady getting the bucket, not Grant, as Axtell now leads by 2. At the other end, Turk had a shot from the right side. Good strong board pulled down there by Broxman. Has a little trouble with it, but gets it off to Detweiler. Detweiler is going to push 3-on-3. Gets to the free throw line, stomps, pops, pulls it back out to Broxman left side. Into the lane he goes, but we're going to have a foul as we finally get a stoppage of play after back and forth action here in this first quarter. Substitutions for both sides. Gabe Turk, the 5'10 freshman, will come in along with Will Olson, the 6-foot junior. Taking a seat on the bench will be Turk and Creighton Kalima. 1:53 left to play here. Bussing has it inside the post, kicks it outside to Brocksterman for left side three. Eli Dawson now 2 triples in this first quarter as Axtell pushes their lead up 13-8. Breaking the press all by himself is Connor Oldie. Gets all the way to the rim, and he's going to draw a foul on Brocksterman. This pressure for Linn, or for Axtell, is what Linn had to worry about, I'm sure, all week preparing for this game. And so far here early on, they have done a good job. Only trailing by 5 here. 1:33 left to play. First quarter action. 5-seeded Linn trailing the number 1 seed here in this Axtell sub-state by 5 early on. Far side is going to be Oldie, finds a cutting Bott there. Bott can't finish it, and Detweiler pulls down the board. 4-on-5 opportunity now for the Eagles as he finds Smelsley left side. Now Bussing, good post-to-post passing there as Brandon Smelsley has fed Grady Bussing for all 3 of his buckets here in this one, and then Smelsley's going to pick up a foul. Quickly the other way, Linn likes to get out and run right back at Axtell's throat. That's going to be a second personal foul for the sophomore Brandon Smelsley. So Coach Tynan's going to take him out, put in Grant Bussing for him, the 6'1 junior. Landon Smith back into the 5'8 freshman for the Eagles. Olsen has it near side for the Bulldogs as he goes back up top to Aaliyah. Aaliyah's going to run pick and roll with Turk. Get all the way to the baseline, and then it's going to be a block. Is going to be the foul called. Foul on the floor is going to go against the freshman Smelsley as he just gets into the contest. Picks up his first personal, 5th team that foul now for Axtell. Top side, that's going to be Kalima. Little 2 dribbles in and banks that one high off the glass. Creighton Kalima gets his first bucket to go as now all Linn Bulldogs starters are in the scoring column. Still trailing by 5, though. Deep 3 on the other end by Brocksterman. He can't find the mark from that one. Detweiler tracked it down. Corner 3 for Isaac. No good on that one. And Ayala pulls down the board. Ayala across the Eagle here at the half-court mark in Axtell. Picks up his dribble, guarded tightly by Smith. Gets it off there, top side towards Turk. Turk will set it up here as Linn will run their offense. Near side is going to be Will Olsen trying to go against Grady Bussing. Good defense here. Clock rolls under 20 seconds left to play first quarter action. Olsen's going to try and take Bussing one-on-one. Gets to the right side block. Good hand there by Shaughnessy as he's going to force that one out of bounds. Going to force Axtell into a underneath their own basket out of bounds play. 12 seconds left to play here, first quarter action. Ayala gets it in, top side, near side to Turk. Turk far side gets it back to Ayala with 7 seconds. Near side, Olsen's got to get this one up. 3 straight on. Is down and good from Creighton Kalima. And that's going to bring us back to within 2. Axtell leading 15-13 as we go into second quarter action here in Sub-State semifinals.
Have an accident with your vehicle? Call Moonlight Restoration and they'll take care of you with a free estimate, and they'll turn it into the insurance company for you. You name it, they can do it. Fender benders, auto and tractor restoration, windshield repair or replacement, spray and bed liners, sandblasting, dealer and installer of B&W hitches and drop and lock hitches. No job is too large or too small for Moonlight Restoration. If you want quality work done by skilled technicians, call Moonlight Restoration in Axtell, Kansas. Owned and operated by Brett and Nikki Runnebaum. Call 736-2359.
Splash into spring 2023 with savings on your Blue Valley internet bill. If you increase your speed this spring, you get a $20 23-cent bill credit for 3 months. New Blue Valley internet customers also get a $20 23-cent bill credit for 3 months. Visit bluevalley.net/2023.
Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
Welcome back here in Axtell. Fast-paced action back and forth. We have it 18-15 is our score. A three ball by Colin Shaughnessy for Axtell was answered by Connor Oldie, too, for himself along the baseline. As action has been fast and furious here in this second semifinal game. 18-15 is our score. Linn trailing by 3, but with the ball here offensively. Missed shot top side by Turk is going to be pulled down by Broxman, and now Broxman runs points. Gives it off Grady Busting, left lane block shot, no good. Offensive rebound pulled down by Grant. Gets it stripped out of there by Oldie, and Linn comes back with it. 15-13 was our score at the end of the first quarter. Axtell led that one. Eagles looking to get back to the state championship for the second time in 2 years. Of course, Linn Bulldogs looking to match what the girls did last night. Lady Linn Bulldogs will match up with the Hanover Lady Wildcats tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock for this Class 1A Division II sub-state here in Axtell. Of course, that call will be right here on KNDY 95.5. Grant puts it on the put back on Isaac Detweiler. His three is the difference. Now Grant gets the steal. Busting gets it off to Busting. Now Detweiler down the middle of the lane. Up and foul is going to be the call as Isaac Detweiler will head to the line now. The all-state football player, not too shabby himself, 1,000-point scorer in his career, has taken a little load off here offensively. Saw him absolutely control games at the TVL tournament, but will let his team play when his team needs to. Detweiler's first free throw is up and down. First points now for the senior. Melsley will check back into the contest for Grant Busting that just gave Coach Jason Tideham about 3 great minutes in between the first and second quarter. That foul for Linn is going to go against Connor Oldie, so the sophomore picks up his first personal now to go along with 4 points. Down and out, no good there on the second free throw by the senior, but Axtell, still leading 21-15 here, second quarter action. Near side, Kalima's going to look to go against Detweiler. Good defense as he swings it back up top to Ayala. Offense now trying to get it to the elbow. That's going to be tipped off of Linn and go back towards Axtell's way. So the long length of Linn Axtell has caused Linn into some uncharacteristic turnovers here in this first half so far, and Axtell has taken advantage. Holding the 6-point advantage here midway through the second quarter. Colin Shaughnessy thought about a 3, and that's going to be a turnover on his end. As a turnover now by Axtell, we'll send it back over Lynn's way. Iola will run point now against this pressure now for Axtell. Full court pressure. Will trap here in the corners. They get Iola right in that corner, and Coach Volker needs a timeout. We're going to take it with him. 21-15 is our score.
Make every job easier with one stop at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. For any project inside or out, if you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer, get the tools you need, including Milwaukee, DeWalt, Stanley, and more. Battery-operated tools offer the convenience and mobility with the power to get the job done quickly every time. Stocked with all the blades, bits, and accessories for your convenience as well. Check out the power tools selection today and get the work started on your schedule with Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber.
The State Bank in Axtell is synonymous with quality and integrity in the banking business. Financing for your home, for your farm, or your small business. Contact the loan officers if you need money, or if you're putting money away for something special, or just saving for a rainy day. Visit with the professionals at the State Bank of Axtell. They're federally insured, member FDIC, the State Bank of Axtell.
Welcome back here. Sub-state action up here in Axtell. Grady Busting's going to get a 2 here on a nice little set at the timeout by head coach Jason Tynan, as now that pushes the lead up 25-15. There's going to be a steal as Brockman steps in front of that pass, tries to find a cutting Detweiler, ends up back into the hands of Brocksterman. but Axtell will calm it back down now. Detweiler straight on will can that big triple there. As Axtell pushes their lead up now to 11. Finding a nice cutter there, Connor Oldie finds a cutting Gavin Turk. Good answer there by Linn as quickly the other way the Bulldogs come. 26-17 is our score in a fast-moving first half. Axtell led 15-13 at the end of the first quarter. Of course, the winner of this game will go on to face the winner of our first contest of the night. That was the Hanover Wildcats defeating the Wetmore Cardinals 69-33 in boys action. Championship game for this sub-state will be Saturday at 7 o'clock. Of course, before that, girls bracket's already set. Hanover Wildcats in that one, too, as well. Linn Lady Bulldogs will face the Wildcats at 5 o'clock Saturday, tomorrow afternoon. Catch that one right here on KNDY 95.5. Yours truly will have the call as one of those two teams will punch their ticket to a state press down in Great Bend. In our second contest, Axtell is led from the get-go. There's going to be a steal by Grady Bussing as it lands right in his lap. Detweiler's going to run point. Feeds the big. Bussing's going to get that one back down. As Bussing now has 10 points in this contest already. We're not even halfway through the second quarter as Linn turns it back over. That is the Bulldogs' 8th turnover here in this first half. An Axtell team that obviously likes to get out and run and prides themselves on their defense has turned the Bulldogs over nicely here in this one. Inside it smells. Landon Smith with the big bucket from the left side, the 5'8 guard getting inside, doing some dirty work. Good feed there from Brandon Schmelsley. And Schmelsley, known for scoring, erupted for 20-plus in the TVL Tournament Championship game, has set up at least 4 buckets here tonight with his passing. Schmitz can't finish the old-fashioned three-point opportunity. Goes 0 for 1 there from the line. Axtell still leading 30-17 though in this one. Linn will go their 4 out, 1 in. That one will be Gavin Turk, top the key, looking to run some offense on the foul. Kalima's going to pick up that personal foul after he missed the layup. Tried to go too hard to the basket. Picks up a personal foul. And we'll give it back now towards the Eagles. Full timeout is going to be the call by Linn. We're going to take it with them. Axtell leading 30-17, second quarter action.
Just like our area athletes work each day in practice to perform at their best in the big game, the staff at Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, work daily to provide the best parts and service experience when you need it most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. We know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one. Bruna Implement Company, since 1947.
KNDY Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-frame buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. KNDY Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. KNDY Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. KNDY Buildings at 785-294-0147.
If your vehicle is looking like it just went through a muddy rally race, or perhaps it's been target practice for the neighborhood bird gang, then you need to get your car washed today at the Axtell Car Wash. The Axtell Car Wash has 2 enclosed self-service bays, even one size for semi-tractors. Just pull in, pay with your bank card, and wash all the dirt, mud, bugs, and bird stuff off your vehicles. You don't have to drive far to get a clean car. Just visit the Axtell Car Wash, proud supporter of the Axtell Eagles.
Welcome back here to Axtell. 30-17 is our score. Max Blasky joining you here this evening on the call. Eagles have led from the get-go. It was a tight first quarter. 15-13 was our score at the end of one. Linn actually led there halfway through the first before Axtell turned it on offensively with 3 triples in that first quarter. It has been the defense, though, by the Eagles. Forced 8 turnovers so far by the Bulldogs in this contest. Of course, these two teams did match up early on in the season. Axtell was able to win that one all the way back on December 16th, 58-46. So Two teams that are a little familiar with each other. It's been a while since they played, but a great TVL matchup in a sub-state bracket here in north central Kansas. 2 minutes left to play here before we roll into halftime. Detweiler's going to get a shot from the left elbow. It's going to be no good. Good board pulled down there by Turk. And it's going to be a foul on Linn. Not for sure exactly how we're going to get the foul called. Actually, it's going to be a turnover. Travel was the call as Will Olson pulled down the board. Got his feet taken out from under him, fell down. There's an alley-oop there up to Smelsley. Smelsley gets it knocked away by Turk. Turk comes out of it with there for the Bulldogs. Across the timeline, here comes Turk against this man-to-man defense here for the Eagles. 30-17 is our score. Axtell has led this one. Detweiler's going to get a steal, one-on-one opportunity now against Kalima. Detweiler all the way, left-handed layup, up and good. Isaac Detweiler now with 6 points here, all in the second quarter. At the other end, Gavin Turk couldn't answer back, and we go the other way. Detweiler, a full court pass to Smelsley, up and down. Offensively running the show, passing it, gets it off to Landon Smith, and Smith gets the layup there on that one. 4 quick points now for the Eagles. Here near side, Turk's going to get it. Left side block, kicks it out. Kalima top the key three. Halfway down and out, no good. Detweiler pulls down the board. One-handed rocket pass all the way up. And he just kind of looks over at Coach Tyne and tells him to take a little bit of a break. Our quarterback tried to cock that one back like he does on the football field. Colin Shaughnessy will check it back in. Eli Broxman take a seat on the bench. Grant Bussey into as well for Brandon Schmelsley. 34-17 our score. 1:14 left to play before half. Winner will punch their ticket to the Sub-State Championship Saturday evening at 7 o'clock. Winner will go on to face the number 2 seeded Hanover Wildcats as they were able to defeat Wetmore 69-33 here earlier this evening, as the Wildcats actually trailed at the end of the first quarter 14-9, but used a 31-point third quarter to blow past the Cardinals en route to their third straight Sub-State Championship appearance. Foul on the defensive end by the Eagles. That's going to go against Landon Schmidt, so the freshman picks up his second personal foul to go along with 4 points. At the line will be Ethan Bott. Bott gets the first one to go down. Ethan 3 for 3 from the stripe now in this contest. One more shot coming now for the sophomore. Second free throw is going to be up and down 2 as well. 4 for 4 there from the strike. 4 for 4 from the strike is Linn in this contest. Axtell only 1 for 3 there in this first half so far, but Axtell leading 34-19. Just rolled under the 1 minute mark. We're going to go inside. Grady Busting left block. Smartly kicks it out top side there to Evan Busting into the contest. 3 from the right side from Shaughnessy. No dice as the Bot pulls down that board. Bott will bring it across the timeline now as he gets instructions from head coach Michael Volker. They're going to go left side. Kalima gets it off high post now. Dylan Oldie into the contest. First action here this evening. Right side, it's going to be Gabe Turk working against the Detweiler. Kalima goes, dribbles left side, pull-up shot, no good. Defensive rebound pulled down by Colin Shaughnessy, and he's going to run point now. No numbers. He pulls it out with 15 seconds left. Detweiler top the key. Will set it up now for the Eagles. Looking to get it inside to Grady Busing, and he does. Right-handed shot is up and down for Busing as he has 12 points already here in this contest. Kalima gets it off from half court, but it's going to be no good. And Axtell takes a 36-19 advantage into halftime action. You're listening to high school basketball here on KNDY.
When you own a business of any kind, you need an insurance policy that'll protect it. You need business insurance that perfectly suits your industry, and Blue Valley Insurance is proud to offer it. When you get an insurance policy from us, you're taking the first step towards protecting your business, your employees, and yourself. Let's start with an overview of the types of coverage you can expect. Stop by for quotes at Blue Valley Insurance in Linn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
Little Joe's 66 service in Axtell is a proud supporter of Axtell schools and Axtell athletics. If you have automotive repair needs, call Joe at 785-736-2824. With satisfied customers from all over the area, Little Joe's 66 service is the place to turn for all of your automotive repair needs.
For engineered roof and floor trusses, call on Axtell Truss. 12 to 80-foot span. Complete hip, cathedral, and floor systems using only the best SYP available. Delivered to your site undamaged on a roll-off trailer. Manufactured locally at Axtell Truss on U.S. Highway 36, 2 miles west of K110 between Seneca and Marysville. Phone 785-736-2291. Coolman Implement and Hardware is your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer with personalized care since 1935. See Coolman Implement and Hardware for farm equipment, electrical and plumbing supplies, parts, sales, and service. Your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer is Coolman Implement and Hardware in Linn, Kansas.
Give your child a solid foundation in dance, cheer, or gymnastics. Get them over to Little Steps Dance and Gymnastics Studio in Seneca. With summer enrollment now open for competition and recreational cheer and dance, spots will fill up fast. Find them on Facebook at Little Steps Dance and Gymnastics and start a new summer tradition today.
With text-to-order options, competitive daily pricing, and no route requirements, Kramer Oil has everything to make your next propane or fuel order a breeze. This is Chad Kramer. Our goal at Kramer Oil is to deliver dependable, reliable products to your home or business at the best value and with the best customer service around. Visit us online at krameroil.com and see how we can serve you. The Kramer family, proudly serving your family since 1976.
Max Blasky back with you here in Axtell High School. Axtell Eagles leading the Linn Bulldogs 36-19 at the end of halftime. Tale of two different halves. Axtell led by 2, 15-13 at the end of the first quarter, but a 21-point eruption there in the second helped the Eagles jump out to this big lead. Looking at scoring first for the Bulldogs, it was all starters. Creighton Kalima led the way with 5 points, all in the first quarter. 4 points apiece for Connor Oldie, Gavin Turk, and Ethan Bott, while Anthony Ayala pitched in 2 there in that first quarter, too, as well. Turnovers were the story for the Bulldogs as they had 8 there in the first half. Axtell took advantage, got 6 points off of those turnovers. Offensively for the Eagles, it is Grady Bussing in front of the basket. 12 points for the big junior as he had 6 in the first and 6 in the second quarter. 6 points apiece, 2 for Eli Brockstrom, Isaac Detweiler, and Landon Schmidt, Colin Shaughnessy. And off the bench, Landon Smith pitched in 4 points, while 2 points Grady Bussing there late got him. 36-19 is our score. Winner of this contest will go on to face the Hanover Wildcats in Saturday's Sub-State Championship action at 7 o'clock for the boys. Once again, Axtell leading at half, 36-19. You're listening to high school basketball here on KNDY.
Titan West Incorporated manufactures corral fencing, gates, and chutes. A square deal better. Titan West now manufactures circular working corral, cattle, hog, horse, and bison equipment. Phone 1-800-252-0847 for dealer information. Circular working corral, cattle, hog, horse, and bison equipment. Manufactured here in Linn, Kansas by Titan West Incorporated. Phone toll-free 1-800-252-0847.
Count on Cook Excavating for all types of dirt work, soil conservation needs, tree clearing, basements, and more. The number to dial is 736-2889. 736-2889 for Cook Excavating. Reliable quality service at reasonable rates. No job is too big or too small for Cook Excavating, so call today for all types of dirt work, soil conservation needs, tree clearing, basements, and more. 736-2889 for Cook Excavating.
Western National Bank in Summerfield wants you to feel good about where you are with your money. Available when you need them and offering online and personal services, Western National Bank will make sure to keep you and your money happy. Call Western National Bank at 244-6211 to make your money smile. Member FDIC.
Don't have time to stop by a bank to open an account? No problem. With United Bank and Trust, we make it easy by bringing our bank to you. Whether you're at home, at work, or anywhere you have access to a computer, simply go to ubankonline.com and click on the Open an Account icon. Save time by opening an account online with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC.
Splash into spring 2023 with savings on your Blue Valley internet bill. If you increase your speed this spring, you get a $20 23-cent bill credit for 3 months. New Blue Valley internet customers also get a $20 23-cent bill credit for 3 months. Visit bluevalley.net/2023.
Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
The answer is yes. SBS.
Have you been shopping for insurance or financial services lately? There are so many choices today, so many decisions to make. Luckily, there's SBS Insurance Agency to help make your decisions easier. As your local insurance provider, they've been coming up with custom solutions for over 40 years. Make the right decision. Call your local SBS Insurance Agency today. Nationwide is on your side.
SBS Insurance, the home team. The answer is yes.
Moe's Stop and Shop in Linn is your stop. Fuel up and fill up at Moe's Stop and Shop. They have gas available, plus they have drinks, snacks, and a whole lot more. Your convenience store is Moe's Stop and Shop. Find them right off the highway in Linn, Moe's Stop and Shop.
Back here in Axtell, halftime still going on. 63-19 is our score. Winner of this contest will go on to face the Hanover Wildcats in championship Saturday. That game will be at 7 o'clock after the girls contest. Girls matchup is already set up for this Class 1A Division II sub-state here in Axtell. The number 1 seeded and undefeated Hanover Wildcats will play the number 3 seeded and 13-8 Linn Bulldogs tomorrow evening at 5:30. That call can be found live here on KNDY 95.5 in the KNDY mobile app and, of course, at sunflowerstateradio.com. We're going to take one more timeout before we bring you back second half action of our second game in the semifinal matchup between the Eagles and the Bulldogs.
Have an accident with your vehicle? Call Moonlight Restoration and they'll take care of you with a free estimate, and they'll turn it in to the insurance company for you. You name it, they can do it. Fender benders, auto and tractor restoration, windshield repair or replacement, spray and bed liners, sandblasting, dealer and installer of B&W hitches and drop and lock hitches. No job is too large or too small for Moonlight Restoration. If you want quality work done by skilled technicians, call Moonlight Restoration in Axtell, Kansas. Owned and operated by Brett and Nikki Runnebaum. Call 736-2359.
Highland Community College congratulates the area high school student athletes for their hard work and continued dedication in making it into the postseason playoffs. Want to earn college credit at an affordable rate close to home or online? HCC summer and fall enrollment opens March 27th. Complete the free application for admission at highlandcc.edu/apply. Need more information? Phone 785-442-6020. Highland Community College, close to home, far from debt.
Planning new construction? If it's an outbuilding, storage, home addition, or a new home, the pros at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber will help you put together everything you need from start to finish. They can help you with your design with recommendations and cost estimates, helping you find the right product at the right price. And it's delivered free for you when you're ready when you shop local. Everything you need for your dream home or a simple shed is at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. Visit with them today.
Back here in Axtell, 16 minutes away to see who punches their ticket to the Class 1A Division II Sub-State Championship tomorrow here in Axtell. Eagles looking like it's going to be them and the Wildcats for the second straight year. Of course, this Eagles team got to the championship last year but fell short as they lost to Hanover in that contest. Right out of the gate, Brandon Schmelsley is going to get his first 2 of the afternoon. Just like that, all starters have scored now for Axtell. Linn held tight in the first quarter of this contest. 15-3 was the score at the end of the first. Linn actually held a lead for a little part there in the first quarter, but once Axtell got it figured out defensively, it was all over for the Bulldogs. Beautiful passing. Ain't even going to try and talk about that one. Isaac Detweiler to Brandon Schmelsley to a streaking Colin Shaughnessy for an easy deuce as Axtell comes out 4 straight points here to start the half. And so talked about it, Linn did a decent job in that first quarter, only trailing by 2. That's with this Axtell team. Had a defense that kind of threw the Eagles for a loop. We're face guarding some kids that don't normally happen, but once the Eagles kind of got it figured out and got back to their normal stuff, inside is where the Eagles ate. Grady Bussing ended that half with 12 points, 6 points apiece in both the first and second quarter, but Brandon Schmelsley was the story from the high post as the sophomore was facilitating with the best of them here in this one. Offensively, it's going to be Shaughnessy for a 3 left corner. He's going to airball that one. It is going to go back to the stay with the Eagles, or go back to the Bulldogs here off of an Eagles missed 3. Score update for you in the 3A boys bracket. Marysville Bulldogs were able to defeat Atchison 53-19 in that contest. Gavin Kirk with a 3-ball for Linn, as that's Linn's first 3 now here of the second half. Bulldogs only have 1 triple in that first, and if they're going to want to push a comeback, they're going to need to hit a few of those. Part of the comeback is going to be turnovers. Detweiler turns it over now as Bott pushes his way into the lane. Ethan Bott's going to be fouled. An opportunity now with 2 shots from the line as Axtell looks a little out of sorts after scoring those easy first 2 buckets right out of halftime. Now a turnover and 2 miscues on defense now have the sophomore Ethan Bott at the stripe for 2. First free throw is up and down for the sophomore. 7 points now, him 4 on the contest. Colin Shaughnessy is going to pick up his first personal foul there for Axtell. He's going to take a seat on the bench as Landon Schmitz, the 5'8 freshman, will come back into the ball game. Second free throw will rim out. That's going to be Bott's first miss of the night. But a offensive rebound put back for Gavin Turk as he has 5 points now for the Bulldogs out of half. Linn trails this one 42-27. Axtell came out with the first 2 buckets here of this second half, but since then it has been all Bulldogs. Smith in the corner, gets it off to Detweiler, right corner now inside to Bussing. Grady gets it back now outside to Detweiler. Beautiful pass to Brandon Schmelsley, who just stayed right along the baseline. The passing of Isaac Detweiler led that one to be a bucket. Detweiler has an uncanny ability to throw those one-handed passes, and as a coach, you don't always like those, but somehow gets to work. Turk goes inside, a lot of contact. There's going to be no foul calls. Pulling down the board will be Bussing. Now Axtell looks to push. Good pass there. Schmelsley underneath is going to get the bucket. Or once again, a little confusion there. Brandon Schmelsley setting up a bucket. Finding a cutting Landon Schmitz on that one, as now Axtell pushes their lead up to 44-27. Turnover again there for Linn. And that's turnover down 12 for the Bulldogs in this contest. A lot of those self-inflicted wounds. Good offensive possession, ran there. Hit Grady Bussing at the top of the key. He's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be called on Gavin Turk, so the junior will pick up his first personal now. First team foul for Axtell. Schmitz with it out top will find Brockman here near side as Axtell gets it inside. Right inside to Grady Bussing. He can't hit the 7-foot bunny to go. Board pulled down there by Bott. Linn comes out of there with it. Ayala will run point now for the black and gold as they go right side. Ball in the hands of Connor Oldie. 44-27 our score. 4 minutes left to play here. Third quarter action. Ayala's going to push baseline, and we're going to have a personal foul be the call. That's going to go against Grady Bussing, so the junior picked up his first personal foul. Second now on Axtell. No foul trouble for either team. 2 players with 2 for Axtell. That will be Brandon Schmelsley and Landon Smith. Nice shot inside. Gavin Turk, the junior now, with 7 points here in the second half. 11 for his name now on the contest. As Linn inches just a little bit closer, 44-23. Broxman's going to try and answer back a 3. He can't get that one to fall down. Ayala pulls down the board, and now Linn will look to push. Bott will run point as he brings it across the timeline for the Bulldogs. Slower moving third quarter than we had in the first 2. Nonetheless, a great matchup here in sub-state action. Ayala's going to run a little handoff there with Bott, as now Linn will look to set it back up top the key. Right side is going to be Oldie going against this man-to-man defense for the Eagles. Smith is going to force the turnover there, push that one away to Detweiler, finding a cutting Schmelsley, up and down. Brandon Schmelsley with a 2 for himself. All started on the defensive end there by Landon Schmitz, forcing the turnover. Smith nearly gets another one, but controlled nicely by Turk at the free throw line. Linn looks to settle it down now. They've turned it over. Last couple possessions. Into the lane, nice strong drive taken by Oldie, no good. Smith pulls down the board. Now Axtell has numbers again to Schmelsley. Beautiful passing there by Isaac Detweiler as he has back-to-back beautiful assist to teammate Schmelsley. Schmelsley now with 8 points all here in the second half. Kalima's left corner 3. Shot's going to be an air ball, no good. Bissing pulls down that board. Up to Shaughnessy. Detweiler pulls left side. Detweiler gets inside the lane, takes a lot of bumps, gets into the hands of Brandon Schmelsley. He's going to travel on that corner 3. No dice for the Eagles, but some quick action after I said they were starting to slow it down. Fast action has pushed this lead back up 48-29 for the Eagles. Substitution now as Grant Bussing. Junior will check in for Grady Bussing. Junior for junior here. Axtell will drop back their pressure as they have been full court pressing this entire time. Will drop back now to a more traditional man-to-man defense. Turk with the left side for the Bulldogs, looking to get something set up here. Linn came out hot after halftime. Axtell scored the first 2 buckets, but after that, Linn scored the next 7. There's a nice little take by Ethan Bott, as he has 5 points now in the second half. Quickly the other way, Schmelsley's going to get a left block, and we're going to have a foul called. Hand check foul down below is going to be the call against Linn. Foul is going to go against Gavin Turk, so the junior now for the Bulldogs will pick up his 3rd personal foul. Axtell will keep it underneath their own basket. Detweiler will be the trigger man. Little oop pass up to Schmelsley. Gets that one to go from 6 feet down. Brandon Schmelsley now with 10 points here in this contest. All 10 in this third quarter after half. Round the horn it goes now for the Bulldogs. Ends up into the hands of Gabe Turk, right side. Pounding defense by Landon Schmitz. About gets himself another turnover. Turk has to take it left side. Schmitz does finally get his hands on one. Forces another Linn turnover. Detweiler tries to force it into Smith. Smith gets it back after a turnover by Linn. And we're going to have a foul called down below on Linn. So back and forth it went. Axtell stole from Linn. Linn stole it back. Then Axtell got it back. After all the dust settles, it is going to be a foul against the Bulldogs. That's going to go against Gabe Turk. The freshman will pick up his first personal, as him and Gavin Turk will come to the bench. Creighton Kalima back into the contest along with Will Olson. 1:28 left to play here, third quarter action. Axtell leading 50-31. Eagles led 15-13 at the end of the first quarter, led 36-19 at the end of the second. Brandon Schmelsley again with the bucket inside. 12 points now for the sophomore, all in this third quarter alone, as Axtell pushes their lead. Answer back, though, nicely. Bill Olson's going to get the nice little shot from the free throw line. First 2 now for the junior in this one, as we roll under a minute left to play before fourth quarter starts. Right side, Bussing has it, now kicks it off top side towards Broxterman. Broxterman's going to force his way inside, but a foul out front is going to be the call. Blocking foul on Anthony Ayala. The junior's going to pick up his first personal. Detweiler will take a seat along with Broxterman. As back into the contest it will be Evan Bussing and Colin Shaughnessy for the Eagles. Substitution 2 for the Bulldogs. Back in will be Gavin Turk, and out will come Ethan Bott. 49 seconds left here before we roll into fourth quarter action. Axtell leading 52-33. Winner will pinch their ticket to the Sub-State Championship this Saturday at 7:30 here in Axtell. Of course, that action can be heard live here on KNDY 95.5 after the girls' championship starts at 5. Shaughnessy's going to fire up a 3-ball. That's going to be an air ball. Picking up the personal foul down below will be Grant Bussing, so the big junior is going to pick up his first personal foul. Third only now for Axtell. 35 seconds left to go. Linn's got the length of the court to go. See if they can get a score here before we go into fourth quarter. Kalima will set it up now for the Bulldogs as it swings it near side here to Olsen. Olsen trying to go one-on-one against Grant Bussing as Axtell will stay in their man-to-man defense. 15 seconds left now until quarter break. Finds a cutting Olsen inside the lane, right-handed layup up, no good. Brandon Smelsley pulls down the board. Smelsley push on left side, 8 seconds at the three-point line. Smith thought about 3. Colin Shaughnessy right side 3 as clock runs down. Air ball pulled down the board as Oldie. No shot will be up, and Axtell will take a 52-33 lead into the fourth quarter.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
The State Bank in Axtell is synonymous with quality and integrity in the banking business. Financing for your home, for your farm, or your small business. Contact the loan officers if you need money, or if you're putting money away for something special, or just saving for a rainy day. Visit with the professionals at the State Bank of Axtell. They're federally insured, member FDIC, the State Bank of Axtell.
Splash into spring 2023 with savings on your Blue Valley internet bill. If you increase your speed this spring, you get a $20 23-cent bill credit for 3 months. New Blue Valley internet customers also get a $20 23-cent bill credit for 3 months. Visit bluevalley.net/2023.
Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
Just like our area athletes work each day in practice to perform at their best in the big game, the staff at Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, work daily to provide the best parts and service experience when you need it most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. We know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one. Bruna Implement Company, since 1947.
Back here in Axtell's second semifinal game here of the afternoon. 54-33 is our score as we play through the fourth quarter here. Axtell leading this one. Have from the beginning, 15-13 was our score at the end of the first quarter. 36-19 our score at half as Axtell used a 21-point second quarter to blow this one wide open here. 54-33, 6 minutes left. There's the alley-oop. Brandon Smelsley's got to put that one down. Not a flush, but a nice pass there from fellow sophomore Eli Brockman on the feet for that one. Eagles pouring it on the Bulldogs here now late. Shot up, no good. Who's going to pull down the board? That's going to end up Schmelzley. Schmelzley's going to push 2-on-1. Smartly pulls it back out, throws it down into the corner. That's going to end up into the seat lap of head coach Jason Tynan. Turnover now. Axtell Eagles. 10 turnovers now for the Eagles here in this contest. A little sloppy here and there, but for Linn has got 14 turnovers, so near the other, or 17 as I do a little bit better count there on there. So a sloppy game both ways, but Axtell has used theirs to the advantage. Of course, the team that likes to get out and run a lot has done it here tonight. 56 points for the Eagles here in this one. 3-ball on the way from Kalima. That shot's going to be no good. Detweiler's going to go one-on-one, up and down for the senior Isaac Detweiler as Axtell looks to push this one away. Timeout's going to be the call for Linn. We're going to take it with them. Axtell leading 58-33.
D&D Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-frame buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. D&D Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. D&D Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. D&D Buildings at 785-294-0147.
If your vehicle is looking like it just went through a money rally race, or perhaps it's been target practice for the neighborhood bird gang, then you need to get your car washed today at the Axtell Car Wash. The Axtell Car Wash has 2 enclosed self-service bays, even one size for semi-tractors. Just pull in, pay with your bank card, and wash all the dirt, mud, bugs, and bird stuff off your vehicles. You don't have to drive far to get a clean car. Just visit the Axtell Car Wash, proud supporter of the Axtell Eagles.
Back here in Axtell, continue to pour it on as Brandon Schmelzley gets another one to go down. That is now 16 points for the sophomore, all here in the second half. A tale of the big here for Axtell. Schmelzley with 16 points in the second half, 12 points for Grady Buston in that first half, as Schmelzley really helped set up fellow junior on most of those plays. Now Schmelzley, who erupted for 24 points in that TVL Tournament Championship win in the middle of January with 16 here. Free throw no good, but Brady Busting pulls down the board, gets another possession for the Eagles. Isaac Detweiler, 3 from the corner. But why not? They're going to count that one down for the senior as the Eagles continue to pour it on here. Leading by 35 minutes left to play here. Axtell will more than likely move on in this tournament matchup. That will set a matchup in the boys contest, a rematch of last year's game, one in which Hanover was able to beat Axtell. Of course, Hanover went on to play second at state last year in boys basketball. We'll make a rematch at 7 o'clock here in Axtell between the Eagles and the Wildcats. You can catch that action live here on KNDY 95.5. Full-sale substitutions now for the Eagles. Dalton Heinen will check into the contest. Grant Busting in there too as well. Evan Busting now in there. Landon Schmitz, who is now number 35 instead of 2 after a little blood got on his jersey. And Colin Shaughnessy in there too as well. Foul is going to be the call inside as clock continues to run here under 4 minutes here in this sub-state matchup. I want to give a big shout out to all our sponsors as we work through this weekend. Don't have time to go through everyone, but a big thank you to all of you out there making high school basketball possible for us to call night in and night out. At the line, it will be Gavin Turk from the stripe. First free throw is going to be no dice for the junior. 11 points now for Gavin as he leads the way for these Bulldogs in scoring. Three dribbles right hand, left hand spinner. Shot's going to be up and down as Turk makes that free throw. So it will be the Eagles and the Wildcats in the boys matchup. In the girls matchup, 5 o'clock game before our game tomorrow evening. It will be the number 1 seeded Hanover Wildcats and undefeated state ranked versus the number 3 seeded Linn Lady Bulldogs. That game, of course, will be at 5:30 right here on KNDY 95.5. Other scores from tonight: Marysville Bulldogs were able to defeat Atchison in their semifinal matchup at home, 53-19. They will go on to play the winner of the Sabetha and Nemaha Central matchup tonight, going on right now. Winner of that game will play in the Sub-State Championship for the 3A Marysville bracket Saturday at 7 o'clock. That game will be on our sister stations, AM 5070 and FF 94.1. Bruce Bierking will have the call on that one as well. Inside, and what opportunity. Colin Shaughnessy is going to get the bucket to go down. He's going to get a free throw. I'm going to take one quick timeout before we bring you the final 2 minutes. Axtell leading big, 65-34.
No two farms are alike, and at Blue Valley Insurance, we understand that. That's why you'll get farm insurance coverage tailored just for you. We look at your individual situation and help you figure out the coverages that make the most sense for your farm, all at an affordable price. No matter what you grow or how big or small your farm, we can help. Your roots are in farming. Ours are in protecting you. Blue Valley Insurance in Linn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
Shaughnessy cans the free throw. Old-fashioned three-point play is good there for the freshman. Substitution now for Axtell, too, as well as into the ballgame. Blaze Bussing's going to get his first action along with Lucas Talbot and Gavin Shaughnessy. Dylan Oldie's going to get his first bucket here as the freshman. He gets a bucket late in the sub-state contest. On the other end, 3 ball from Talbot is going to be nothing but air. Pulling down the board will be Weike for the Bulldogs. 49 seconds left to play here. Axtell will move on in this contest. It was an impressive effort for the Eagles here in this one. For the Linn Bulldogs, they are going to end their season after winning their last 4. This loss will end the Bulldogs season at 9-12, while the Axtell Eagles will move on to 18-4 and will continue to play as they will play 7:30 in the Axtell Sub-State Championship, a rematch between the Hanover Wildcats and the Axtell Eagles of last year's championship matchup. That game will be at 7:30. Girls will be at 5. All action can be caught live here on KNDY 95.5. Inside the lane, Talbot's going to be fouled. That's just the end of it. Axtell wins this one, pull it away, 66-36.
Little Joe's 66 service in Axtell is a proud supporter of Axtell schools and Axtell athletics. If you have automotive repair needs, call Joe at 785-736-2824. With satisfied customers from all over the area, Little Joe's 66 service is the place to turn for all of your automotive repair needs.
For engineered roof and floor trusses, call on Axtell Truss. 12 to 80-foot span. Complete hip, cathedral, and floor systems using only the best SYP available. Delivered to your site undamaged on a roll-off trailer. Manufactured locally at Axtell Truss on U.S. Highway 36, 2 miles west of K110 between Seneca and Marysville. Phone 785-736-2291. Coolman Implement and Hardware is your AGCO Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer with personalized care since 1935. See Coolman Implement and Hardware for farm equipment, electrical and plumbing supplies, parts, sales, and service. Your AGCO Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer is Coolman Implement and Hardware in Linn, Kansas.
Give your child a solid foundation in dance, cheer, or gymnastics. Get them over to Little Steps Dance and Gymnastics Studio in Seneca. With summer enrollment now open for competition and recreational cheer and dance, spots will fill up fast. Find them on Facebook at Little Steps Dance and Gymnastics and start a new summer tradition today.
With text-to-order options, competitive daily pricing, and no route requirements, Kramer Oil has everything to make your next propane or fuel order a breeze. This is Chad Kramer. Our goal at Kramer Oil is to deliver dependable, reliable products to your home or business at the best value and with the best customer service around. Visit us online at krameroil.com and see how we can serve you. The Kramer family, proudly serving your family since 1976.
Back here in Axtell, wrapping up semifinal action for boys in this contest. Axtell Eagles able to defeat the Linn Bulldogs 66-36. Axtell led 15-13 at the end of the first quarter as it was close, but the Eagles used a 21-point second quarter to blow this one open. Looking at scoring first for the Bulldogs, all starters scored. They were led by Gavin Turk with 12. Ethan Bott pitched in 9. Creighton Kalima had 5. Connor Oldie had 14. And Anthony Ayala pitched in 2. Off the bench, Will Olson also had a deuce, as well as Dylan Oldie late in that contest. For the Axtell Eagles, they were led by Brandon Schmelsley, who ended up with 16 points in this contest, all in the second half. He had 12 there in the third quarter alone. 12 points for Grady Bussing, as he had all 12 of his in the first half. Him and Schmelsley Smith switched halves there in the locker room. 11 points, 2 for Isaac Detweiler and Colin Shaughnessy. 8 points for Eli Brocksterman, as all starters scored for the Eagles. 6 points for Landon Schmitz off the bench, and 2 points for Grady Bussing, too, off the bench late. Once again, Axtell Eagles win 66-39 in our second contest. In our first contest of the evening, the Hanover Wildcats defeated the Wetmore Cardinals 69-33. In that contest, Hanover was led by Brigham Bruna, who erupted for 20 points, 16 in the second half. That's going to set up a matchup in the championship between the Eagles and the Wildcats. We're going to take another timeout, preview the championship for tomorrow, as well as other action going on in the state. Once again, here in our second game, Eagles defeat the Bulldogs 66-36.
Titan West Incorporated manufactures corral fencing, gates, and chutes. A square deal better. Titan West now manufactures circular working corral, cattle, hog, horse, and bison equipment. Phone 1-800-252-0847 for dealer information. Circular working corral, cattle, hog, horse, and bison equipment. Manufactured here in Linn, Kansas by Titan West Incorporated. Phone toll-free 1-800-252-0847.
Count on Cook Excavating for all types of dirt work, soil conservation needs, tree clearing, basements, and more. The number to dial is 736-2889. 736-2889 for Cook Excavating. Reliable quality service at reasonable rates. No job is too big or too small for Cook Excavating, so call today for all types of dirt work, soil conservation needs, tree clearing, basements, and more. 736-2889 for Cook Excavating.
Western National Bank in Summerfield wants you to feel good about where you are with your money. Available when you need them and offering online and personal services, Western National Bank will make sure to keep you and your money happy. Call Western National Bank at 244-6211 to make your money smile. Member FDIC.
Moe's Stop and Shop in Linn is your stop. Fuel up and fill up at Moe's Stop and Shop. They have gas available, plus they have drinks, snacks, and a whole lot more. Your convenience store is Moe's Stop and Shop. Find them right off the highway in Linn. Moe's Stop and Shop.
Splash into spring 2023 with savings on your Blue Valley internet bill. If you increase your speed this spring, you get a $20 23-cent bill credit for 3 months. New Blue Valley internet customers also get a $20 23-cent bill credit for 3 months. Visit bluevalley.net/2023.
Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
As a farmer, you know you can never have too many tools. And when it comes to risk management, there's one vitally important tool: crop insurance. Your Rain and Hail independent agent can help you use crop insurance as a risk management tool to protect your business. To learn about the insurance tools available, call your local SBS insurance agent. You'll get crop insurance service from an agent that will help you protect what matters most. This agency is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
With United Bank and Trust online banking, you have access to your hometown bank 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year at ubankonline.com. You can view account balances, access statements, and transfer money between your UBT accounts. You can also view account activity, pay bills, and even make loan payments without being limited by banking hours. Simply visit ubankonline.com to learn more. Online banking with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wrapping it up here for Axtell boys and girls. Axtell 1A Division II Sub-State Championship games are set for tomorrow. First in the girls game, that game will tip at 5:30. All action tomorrow can be caught live right here on KNDY 95.5 in the KNDY mobile app and online at sunflowerstateradio.com. First in the girls matchup, it will be a game between the number 1 overall ranked Hanover Wildcats after they were able to defeat Axtell last night 58-5. They will tangle with the Linn Bulldogs, the number 3 seed here in the sub-state, after they defeated Kansas Olathe School of the Deaf 69-15 last night. In boys action here in our first contest, the Hanover Wildcats move on to the championship as they defeat the Wetmore Cardinals 69-33. And in the late game moments ago, Axtell was able to handle Linn 66-36. That will set up a rematch of last year's sub-state championship here at Axtell between the Wildcats and the Eagles, one in which Hanover was able to win 60-44 before the Wildcats went on to place second in the state tournament rankings. Looking at what else is going on around in the area, if you're looking for more basketball tomorrow, Marysville Bulldogs are in the 3A Sub-State Championship in Marysville. They will face off either against the unbeaten Sabetha Blue Jays or the Nemaha Central. That game will be at 7 o'clock live on our sister station, KNDY 94.1 and AM 1570. That game, Bruce Dierking will have the call on that one. We're also your home for KU and K-State action as the Hawks will play at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Pregame will start at 2:30. We'll join on my coverage here for sub-state action right after that game is over between the Hawks and the Longhorns of Texas. If you're looking for K-State Wildcat basketball, that's going to be on AM 1570 and KNDY 94.1 this week. And Wildcats tangle with the Mountaineers of West Virginia at 1 o'clock. Pregame will kick off at noon. So we will be back here tomorrow. 5:30 girls action will tip off between the Wildcats of Hanover and the Bulldogs of Linn, while the boys matchup is set between the Eagles of Axtell and the Wildcats of Hanover. Coverage starts at 5:30 tomorrow here as sub-state action wraps up in Axtell. Reporting live for KNDY Radio, this has been Max Blasky. Everyone have a safe travel home, and we will just see you all again tomorrow evening.
KNDY